Howdy people, we're doing a quick unboxing and review of Unilite's latest blade. It's the Ek4, which is another option from the FK3, which I did. It's a nice knife. I will say I wasn't actually going to do a review or an opening on this knife, but my friend had actually bought this knife before I knew it was around, and there was one thing that I thought really needed to be said about the knife. Let's find out a bit about it. It's a heavy-duty folding locking knife it has assisted opening with the thumb studs. It's made of a high carbon CR13 stainless steel, and the blade has been hardened to 5255 HRC. I wish I could say I knew what that was, but I don't, but that's what it is. It's also got a pocket clip, so you can fit it in your pocket, and it weighs about 135 grams, I think. So if we take this out, here we have it. Another very nice knife. It is, it's nicely done. It feels nice. Obviously, it's got the assisted opening. I'm not a big fan of the serrated blades, but I certainly do prefer the curved blade on the Ek3 to the Ek4 in regards to the FK3's angled blade. I've always found that sharpening something like that is far more difficult. It is a nice blade. It's certainly be useful. You've got some cable strippers on the top there, which work very well from what I used with my friend's knife. But the thing that I think people need to know is the way this knife is shaped. It's got a much wider sort of body on it, and those thumb studs are very easily accessible on this knife. Now on the FK3, it's not designed very well, so you can't, you just wouldn't do it. It's awkward to do it, so you would just use that, and that's basically what you would use it. That's how you would use it. It makes much more sense to do that. Now, when I looked at my friend's, I immediately opened it with the thumb studs, and from here you can see it's very easy to open from there. A little bit further than that blade will pop open to a point. Now the thing is what you've got with this thumb blade, and I mean, if Unilite are watching, which I'm sure they're not, they should really take care of, is when you're using that, your thumb rests on that blade. Now when it gets to the point where it becomes assisted, it flicks open, but your thumb stops the blade, and you end up pushing your thumb against the blade there. And I cut my thumb open opening it that way. And I think that's something that people really need to be aware of, because it is a big design flaw. Because I've tried it a couple of times, and I virtually nearly cut my thumb every time I've done it, because your thumb just stops the blade from opening, and as you're sort of pushing, you then push against the blade as it opens, so you end up almost doing that with the blade. And it wasn't the worst cut, but it bled a lot, and obviously I've got better, so I thought I'd make the video just so people would be aware of that. As an assisted opening blade, again, it's very well made. It's very nice and feels very good in your hand. I do like it. I like it a lot. I'm glad I've bought it, but that's something I really think that everybody should know, because I can see that causing a lot of people injuries. As I say, with this one, it just doesn't work properly to open it with your thumb with that, so you just naturally, instinctively open it like that. So if I was Unilite, I would remove these thumb studs and just have it so you could literally open it by hand, or again use the assisted opening. Same with this one, especially with the way the blade is designed and you've got that space, it'd make much more sense to just have it where you could open it, or again, just use the assisted. All in all, a very nice blade with a very nasty flaw. Be careful. Like and subscribe, guys. Take it steady. I'll see you again soon.